So yeah, alright, hey you guys, it is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of Mekaku City Actors episode 11, Mew Viewing Ritual. Okay, this episode. So yeah, about that, I was so confused. Like, there was so, I don't know, I was so confused. Yeah, about that. First part, like the very beginning of the episode, they show Shintaro. I guess he finally tapped into his powers, and he finally was able, I guess, to recognize that Ayano was the girl who he's been talking to for all this time, but he didn't realize who she was, that he was talking to in his dreams, and then he killed himself, or it looked like he stabbed himself in the throat. And then at the end, they show him talking to Ayano and was like, I'm sorry that I took so long, blah, 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 so now you won't have to fight through this by yourself, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, wait a minute, did Shintaro just die? What? Wait a minute, I was not ready. I was not ready. And then also in this episode, we see Takane, like, running with Seto and Kano, and I was like, wait a minute, I thought she was dead. Wait a minute, what happened with this one? Where was I at when this happened? When she came back to life or got put back in her body? I don't know. I'm just confused. We also get to see how Ayano died, which she pretty much committed suicide to stop the snake inside of her father from killing the rest of her siblings. Which, in a way it stopped them, and then in a way it didn't, because it's still going to keep trying anyways. It's going to figure out another way to do it. So she pretty much, like, in a way she sacrificed herself for no reason, because the inevitable is still going to happen. So I don't know. I am slightly sad the way Ayano died, and the fact that she's like in the world pretty much by herself because she put herself there. And it's just, this episode, it was so confusing. I don't know. But we also see like how Mekaku Dan got created and how they all got their names, which was just their last name, like Tsubumi and Shuya and what's his name? How Seto and everybody in there are pretty much called by their last names except for Shintaro, Momo, and Mary. And Mary is like one of the originals that wasn't even called by her last name. She was just called Mary. And as we all know, Mary is the granddaughter of the monster Azuma, or Medusa. So I'm still trying to figure out how Takane got back in the picture in her real body and not as Ane. And I was wondering what happened to Ane, because she just kind of went MIA too. So I don't know. I'm just so confused. But also we got to learn why the snake inside Tateyama is doing all these things, and it's because he's trying to grant Tateyama's wish to see his wife again, but inevitably he will end up killing the rest of his family. So it's a lose-lose situation as far as I'm concerned. But the snake is going to continue doing these things because he is very deceitful and conniving. So I don't know anymore. I don't know how to feel. This episode, it was so interesting, but it was so confusing at the same time. If somebody can explain to me, like, in depth what just happened, that would be fantastic. But this episode was extremely interesting, and we got to learn a lot of stuff about like how things happen and why they happen, but I was still confused at the same time. So if somebody can please explain to me what's going to happen, please, it would be much appreciated. Well, explain to me what happened, not what's going to happen, but what happened in this episode. Please do comment down below. That would be much appreciated. I'd be very happy to hear it, because my head hurts from watching this episode. But that's neither here nor there. The episode was still awesome. I like the fact that we finally get to hear something from Tateyama's snake and why the things happened to Haruka and Takane that happened. because he was pretty much trying to collect the snakes, which is why he killed, well, why he was going to try to kill them too. So just somebody explain to me, that would be awesome. But I was slightly sad that we didn't hear any more about the story about we're not going to hear any more about the Medusa or the little monster, and they kind of left us hanging with the story about Mary at the end of the last episode. So, but I was happy that they did show, like, finally show Shintaro talking to Ayano. So that was awesome. But the episode as a whole was awesome. But I would love it if somebody could explain to me what just happened. That would be fantastic. But as always, I would love to hear what you guys think is going to be happening coming up soon, for those of you who haven't heard the songs or don't read the manga. And as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.